I have something to talk about that isn't happy because I need to talk to you about this or somebody. But that thing with Charlie Kirk being killed on his live stream just because somebody didn't like his views, it really bothers me, and I just need to talk about it. But I don't know, like there, like this world has become so desensitized that like that's the way you solve problems. If you don't like something somebody says, you take them out. It's just, I don't know, it's really ugly. And this world, I don't know, it just shows me where we're at. And it's just like there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I don't know, I've been thinking about a quote that Martin Luther King said, and it was darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. I feel like we have to be the light, but I'm afraid this is going to escalate, possibly. Maybe a civil war, because humans just react. They don't think calmly and stay calm. I don't know. I'm just worried right now. So I don't know. I guess I just have to be the light, but I don't know if you had any thoughts on this. I have more thoughts, but
well, yeah, let's talk about it.
yeah.
So yeah, if you're so radicalized and active from what other people say, then you need to look in the mirror. You're the one that has the problem, not everybody else. Like, I've never seen another yogi or all these new age spiritual people on YouTube and thought, you know what I need to do? I need to hurt them in some kind of way, right? Like,
yeah.
These are lower frequency emotions, and if you're speaking your truth, why would you want to hurt that person, right? Like, I'm sure there are a lot of people that don't agree with what I said. Okay, but definitely don't make a family fatherless because you don't agree with what they say. I mean, there are a lot of people out here I don't agree with what they say. I've never had any inkling or any wanted to hurt them in any kind of way. I resonate with certain people, and sure, certain people don't resonate with me, but definitely don't make my children fatherless because you don't agree with what I say. So
yeah,
it begins to become real ugly, and you see how gross people are, right? It's my way or the highway. If you don't have my exact same beliefs, then you got to go. These are real life physical demons who think the way if you don't believe in their football team is to hurt you and make you not be in this physical earth no more. So I don't know, how gross is that, right? Like, you better believe in what I say or I'm going to hurt you, I could say here at the Kriya Yoga School that we're not scared of them at all. This is based in fear, You better do what I say or you're not going to be on this earth no more. I'm not scared at you at all. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it from my soul and from my heart, and I'm always going to come from a place of love and compassion and respect. Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. If someone tries to hurt me, do your best. Come on and get some, Not like, I'm not scared of you at all. I'm a fearless yogi, and your fear-based propaganda does not hurt me or it doesn't resonate with me, and I'm not going to stop no matter what, right? And
Yeah.
if I transcend my physical body, you'll help me ascend even faster. So that'll be beautiful too. But let me do my inner work, and if you don't agree with me, that's perfectly fine, because not everybody agrees with me. But don't hurt yourself. Send yourself to prison. Don't be so stupid and identify with the narrative so much that you go up on a roof and get a gun and shoot somebody. You're going down with your football team. You should, they don't care about you. They're not going to bail you out of jail. They're not going to do anything. You're just hypnotized by a narrative that no longer serves you. And you begin to see that none of this stuff serves you in the present moment. They don't put food on your table. They don't help your family. Why would you believe in their narratives so much that you would hurt somebody? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Love all souls, all beings, regardless of what their football team is, regardless of what their religious beliefs are, regardless of what their flag is, regardless of what piece of dirt they live on, regardless of anything. Like, let people live and love each other, right? Don't fall for their tricks. Divide and conquer is their trick. My football team is better than your football team. My religion is better than your religion. And,
Yes. Oh.
come on, give me a break. Like, that's ridiculous. So, yeah, I would say always come from a place of love. Always be understanding of people. Not everybody's going to agree with you. That doesn't mean you have to hurt anybody. Always be understanding and love all souls, regardless of what they say or do. I try to come from a place of love as much as possible. So, okay, maybe
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything you say, but I'm not going to agree with everything anybody says. Like, a lot of new age spiritual stuff on the internet, I definitely don't agree with, but I'm not going to hurt them, or I'm not even going to comment on it.
Yeah. I'm not
If I
putting my
don't
energy
agree
to
with
that.
something Sadhguru says, I'm not going to leave a nasty comment. That's lower frequency. I'm trying to be higher frequency. So, like, it's not my way or the highway. I'm just saying some things on the internet, and if it resonates with you, fine. If it doesn't resonate with you, fine. You don't have to believe in Babaji or Mataji like me. Find a God of your own choosing and pick a God that you resonate with. That is the best way, in my opinion. So if you like what I'm saying, join our movement. Kriya Yoga. It could be free, it could be paid, whatever. I'm not trying to convert anybody, right? This is the way I feel, and if you resonate with it, perfectly fine. But I'm trying to come from a place of love and compassion, not from a place of hate, right?
Yeah.
When you hurt people, you're coming from a place of hate. And regardless of what God you believe in, I highly doubt that any ascended master or light being has any hate in their heart, or they would tell you to harm somebody for their football team. Any religion that tells you to harm somebody is not of God, no matter what they say. I remember in a couple other live streams, there was this Mariana said there was this guy named John of God, right? But he they hurt children, right? That
Yeah.
is not of God, hurting children. None of this is of God, taking a life and making a family and little children fatherless. Nothing of God about that, right? God would not want you to do that. So if you're doing that, you're not working for the God team or the light team. You're working for the lower frequency ego devil black flag team. It's easy for me to see black flag, murder, death, harm, hate, jealousy, anger, black flag. Peace, love, compassion, white flag.
Yes.
It's easy to see, you know, and no matter how much they paint that picture, a real benevolent, all conditioning, loving God would not send any of his devotees to do any of that, you know? We're we're radiating peace. So it should always come from a place of love, never from a place of hate. So if it's coming from a place of hate, you already know which flag they hold up.
You feel like something inside you is quietly breaking down, like you've tried all the right things, meditation apps, self-help books, endless YouTube rabbit holes, but nothing matters. The emptiness just stays. The world keeps spinning faster. You are drained by the noise and pressure of it all. You are not broken. You are just disconnected from your soul. And that's exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system. This isn't another feel-good video that fades by tomorrow. This is a living spiritual practice, a step-by-step system to heal yourself within. So if you're exhausted from searching, I invite you to take the first step. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
No matter how much I love Babaji, if Babaji said you gotta hurt 10 children to be a Kriya yogi, I'd be like, well, guess I'm not a Kriya yogi. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying Babaji or any ascended master would ever tell me that. I've never gotten any of those messages. But I'm just saying, like, nah, this is not a message that's coming from a light being or a higher frequency being. They always say radiate love. They already say radiate compassion, live in peace and harmony, and love your fellow man, no matter what form they come in. So anybody who's coming from a place of hate is not coming from the source, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The source would tell you to radiate unconditional love, not radiate unconditional hate, you know? So anything is hate-based, fear-based, is not of the source or of God or ascended master or a light being or a spirit guide or archangel. I have never gotten any message like that. And you know, if I did get a message like that, I would know it's not from the ascended, all-loving beings, the light beings, you know? So
Yeah.
I'd be like, nope, return to sender.
Yeah.
Your mail is not welcome here. I know
Take it
what you
back.
should do. You should go buy a rifle, and you should go on the roof, and you should do that. Not of God, of the devil, of the black flag, of darkness. No thanks. I leave you out in the cold and rain. I only welcome God energy, unconditional love in here. So anything it's fear-based or hate-based is not of God, in my opinion. And I do not listen to it. I ignore it wholeheartedly, right?
Yeah.
If a tree falls in the woods and I didn't hear it, did it really fall? No thanks. That's not, your mail is not welcome over here. So I am definitely not going to hurt any soul, any being, any animal, any insect, any sentinel being, if possible, you know? So anytime I hear that, I said, oh, wrong mailbox, not over here, you know? I don't harm anybody, you know, no matter what football team they belong to. So yeah, if you said to be a Kriya yogi, you have to hurt children, I'd be like, I guess I'm not going to be a Kriya yogi no more.
Yeah.
So I've never gotten that message, but I'm just saying. So, you know, if you really want to be a good Christian, you need to go on a roof and hurt somebody. Nothing Christian about that to me, you know. I would say be a loving being and be a all compassionate being. And yeah, I would definitely say, do I have a lot of audience of
Yeah,
light
there's
right here?
he's making himself known, but he's very light.
Okay,
Light being
I
is
guess
the
the light orb approves of what I'm saying. You
Yes.
tell him, Vedagurudev, like not from a place of fear, not
Yeah,
from a
you
place
tell
of
him.
hate. You know, you get out there and tell them, right? This is not the way. I watched a show one time. It was called The Mandalorian, and they had Baby Yoda. I guess his name was like Grogu or something. And they always used to say, "This is the way. This is not the way."
Yeah.
Hate, fear, anger, death, murder. This is not the white flag way.
It is not
this
the
is
way.
the black flag way. So you are not of God if you're doing anything. And definitely do not harm an innocent child and make an innocent child fatherless because you're too attached to a identity or a conditioning, right? You're going down with the ship, you know? So don't do that. And that would probably be my best advice. Come from a place of love, compassion, not from hate or anger. That is not of God at all,
It is
right?
not the way.
If I had an audience with God, I would think they would say, love people, don't hurt people, no matter what their form. Like I said before, I asked my guru, Baba, we're in a very thin tent in the Himalayan mountains. If we get attacked by the Himalayan Yeti, the abominable snowman, the Bigfoot, whatever you want to call it, what do we do? He said, he looked at me kind of puzzled. He said, if the Himalayan Yeti is carrying unconditional love and inner divinity, he is our brother. My bed is his bed. We welcome him in our tent for tea, no matter what his form is, no matter how hairy he is, no matter how tall he is, no matter how big his teeth are. If he's coming from a place of love and inner divinity, he is our brother. I offer my bed to him. I offer my food to him. He is our brother. I don't care what form he comes in. So, you know, it's the same thing. Like, if you come from a place of hate, you're not welcome here.
You're not welcome.
You know? Stay outside in the cold and rain. You can't come in. But if you're carrying love and inner divinity, come on in. You're always welcome here. So, come from a place of love, not from a place of hate and fear. That's gross. And definitely don't harm other people, you know? So,
yeah. I know this world is just becoming so desensitized. I just saw a clip on TMZ and they're doing a story about a car chase, and then it's announced that Charlie Kirk has just been killed, and you can hear clapping and cheering like a celebration in the background. And when they were questioned about it, they were like, "Oh, we were it was something else," but it was clearly they were like happy that he died. And I was just
these are real life demons, right?
Yeah.
Who would be happy that somebody died and that some children are fatherless? Yes. These are gross people. We shouldn't look up to these people. We should look at them like straight up losers. Loser. Yeah, you are a loser. Anybody who celebrates death of any being should go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and really self-evaluate themselves, right? Why am I celebrating anybody's death? Gross losers, you know? Remind me never to watch TMZ again. I mean, I don't watch it
terrible.
Anyway. But
yeah, I don't watch it anyways.
Like, we celebrate people's death. We celebrate
they're like
young children being familyless. Gross. You're gross, you know? You're gross, you know? Go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and like, why am I like this? This is gross. This is low frequency. Celebrating other people's death. Gross, dirty, you know? I'm gross. Ashamed of you. Gross.
I don't even want to kill a bug. A couple weeks ago, there was like this nasty bug with claws that could bite me or pinch me. But I just like... I was just talking to him in the sink. I'm like, you don't harm me, I won't harm you. And he just like looked up at me and then crawled back down the bathroom sink. But it's just like, I don't even want to kill a bug. I'm like, and I'm trying to understand
I agree with you. I give them a chance. Listen, bug, I live in ahimsa, nonviolence. You know, don't bite me. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You know? Be on your way. Have a good day. I'm not going to hurt you. Don't hurt me. And we'll be good. I'm sending you unconditional love, you know? So I know you have a lot of tentacles and a lot of pinchers or whatever. But, You don't scare me.
Yeah.
Have a
Don't hurt
nice
me, I
day.
won't
Be
hurt
on
you.
your way. You know, I'd rather send you some own blessings than hurt you in any kind of way. So
Well, apparently, like Trump's called like the next Hitler, and so I guess Charlie Kirk was like a big devotee of Donald Trump. So I think that this guy thought he was like taking out one of his lieutenants. Like I feel like people like think that they're doing something good. Like it was like
yeah,
he was
think, and this guy doesn't even go in the same sentence.
Yeah.
No thinking, delusional.
Yeah,
attached to the narrative, the identities, and making up their own ghost story and believing their own BS.
Control.
If I take out this guy, then I will save the world from Hitler.
Like he's the savior.
Delusional, lost in the sauce. Wake up. I don't know what you're doing. It's not of God. Let's just say it like that. Like hurting people, harming people, whatever story you make up in your stupid, deluded mind of how, what the story should be that I should harm somebody. You are delusional. You are hypnotized by the black flag. Gross, whatever story you make up in your mind, you're gross. You harm people. You made young children fatherless.
Yes.
You are gross. Your ghost story is stupid. It's the worst movie I've ever heard of. I don't believe a word of it. You are delusional. You get nothing by harming people. You only ascend by love and compassion, not by hate or jealousy or fake delusional stories.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put that up there with Superman. If I harm this guy, then I'll be Superman and I'll fly through the universe and I'll have a seat next to God.
At
No,
what cost?
You won't. No, your ghost story, your comic book is not resonating. You are deluded, my friend. Wake up and smell the coffee. You get nothing by fear, harm, hate. You only ascend by love and compassion, peace and harmony. You get nothing from it,
Yeah.
Hopefully you learn in this incarnation, this is not the way.
Yeah.
So, and when you come back the next time, you'll probably come back as a bug or a rat or some lower frequency being, and you'll be sorry for your mistakes. So learn from your mistakes. You ascend by coming from a place of unconditional love, not from a place of hate.
Watching endless spiritual videos didn't change me. I wanted to feel peace, not just learn about it. Kriya Yoga changed my nervous system, helped me sleep deeply, and brought me emotional balance that I didn't think was possible. If you're ready for real transformation, not just theory or stories, join the free Kriya Yoga School at freekriyayogamasterclass.com or book a free call at kriyayogamasterclass.com. If that speaks to you, give this video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more teaching straight from my heart right here.